Good morning, children. Welcome to VPS e-learning class. Children, as you know, our 7th chapter, Understanding Fraction, is going on. And we have completed exercise 7a to e in that chapter. We have started exercise 7f also, and we have done question number 1 and 2 of exercise 7f. Today, we will continue with question number 3 of exercise 7f. Yesterday, we have done question number C and D of question 3. Today, I will explain you yesterday's homework. Your yesterday's homework was question number E and F. You have to do in your rough copy. So I feel that you all have done your homework. Children, if you will have any query, if you are having any query regarding these two questions, you can ask me on group. And once again, I will explain these two questions. As I have told you yesterday that I will explain these questions. And I will give picture of it and you can do it in your classwork copy. Now children, we will do these two questions as a classwork today. And tomorrow we will start a new topic, types of fraction. So in that, some types of fractions are given. That how many types of fractions are there? 2. So we have learned yesterday earlier, like or unlike fractions. Now we will discuss about unit fraction, proper and improper fraction. So these type of fraction we will discuss from tomorrow. Today we will do these two questions. Children, if you are having any problem regarding this exercise 7F from the beginning, you can ask me on group. And children, your today's homework is you have to learn the tables. You have to revise the table as you all have learned table up to 20. So you all have to revise tables 11 to 20 once again. So children, in this term, I think that it will come after 14 to 20, any table can come. So on regular basis, you learn all the tables, you revise all the tables and the definitions which I am giving for writing in your copy. So children, let's start doing question E and F. So be ready with your copy and book. Now let's start solving the question. Now children, question number E of exercise 7F, question number 3. 5/6 and 2/3 are the fraction. Now we have to take out the LCM of 6 and 3. They are the denominators of these given fraction. Now 6 and 3, as you all can see here I have written. Now we will take out the LCM of it. So first we will divide 6 with 2. 2 3s are 6 and 3 we will write here. Because 3 it is not divisible by 2. Now you can see both the number are 3. They can be divisible by 3. 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3. Now 2 and 3 are the multiples. So we will multiply 2 multiply by 3. 2 3s are 6. Now we have to make both the fractions denominators equal to 6. Now 6 is already 6. So what we will do? We will multiply 6 by 1. 6 1s are 6 is there and 5 by 1. So 5 1s are 5 is there. So first fraction is 5/6 only. Now the second fraction is 2/3. So in 3's table 6 comes 2 times. So children, 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. As we have written 2 here, so we will write 2 here also. 3 2s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. So the second fraction is 4/6. Now what we will do? We will see, therefore 5/6 is greater than 4/6. So 5/6 is greater than 2/3. 5/6 is the first fraction only as it is 6 from before, so we will multiply by 1 only. So 5 upon 6 is greater than 2 upon 3 in comparison. Now question number F. Question number F is 4 upon 8 and 2 upon 7. So what we will do, we will take LCM of 8 and 7. Here you can see 8 and 7 is written. It is the denominator of the given fractions in this question. So 8 comes in 2's table, 2 4s are 8 and 7 is not divisible by 2. 2 4s are 8 and 7 will be 7. Again 2 2s are 4 and 7 will be 7. Again 2 1s are 2 and 7 will be 7. Now 7 only comes in the table of itself. So 7 1s are 7. So what are the multiples here? 2, 2, 2 and 7. Now we will multiply 2 by 2, again 2 and then 7. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 8 7s are 56. Now we will make both the fractions denominator equal to 56. Now how? We can see here 4 upon 8 is the first fraction and 2 upon 7 is the second fraction. Now first we will see in 8's table 56 comes 7 times. So 8 7s are 56. Now as we have written 7 here, so we will write 7 here also. 4 7s are 28. Clear? 8 7s are 56 and 4 7s are 28. So 28 upon 56 is the first fraction. Now 2 upon 7. In 7's table 8 times 56 comes, 7 8s are 56. So as we have written 8 here, so we will write 8 here also. So 2 8s are 16. 7 8s are 56 and 2 8s are 16. So 16 upon 56 is the second fraction. Therefore 28 upon 56 and 16 upon 56, which one is greater, children? 28. Obviously 28 is bigger than 16. So 28 upon 56 is greater than 16 upon 56. Now according to the fractions, which fraction is greater? 4 upon 8 is greater than 2 upon 7. Clear hai? 4 upon 8 is bigger than 2 upon 7. So this how we are doing this. Children, today this exercise 7F is also completed. Now today's your homework is, you will practice this exercise once again in your rough copy. So if you will have any problem regarding this exercise, you can ask me on group. Clear, children? And please practice all the question, each and every question from this exercise and from other also, because all the exercises are important for your exam. So be prepared for it. And children, revise your tables regularly, revise your definitions regularly. So children, thank you and have a nice day.